come paint this custom skateboard with me. So first, I like to throw a picture of the board into Procreate, and then I like to do a little rough draft of just where to lay things out. And then I like to go in with another rough draft, just this one has a little more detail, just so I could kind of see better shapes and placement of where the drawing will, eventually be. And then after I do the outline and coloring and all that, after I put that down, this is what we have. And I'm really happy with this design, so we're going to work with that. Now it's time to prep things outside so I can get ready to spray the board. So the type of spray paint I use is Montana Gold, just because I feel like it's a more artist-friendly spray paint and it dries faster. So here I put 2 to 3 coats of that paint on the board. After the paint dries, I bring it inside and I hook up the projector to my design so I could project it onto the board, and then I just use a black charcoal pencil to outline the design. So this is what the tracing looks like. It's light, it's a little rough. It's really just to keep proportions and to kind of show where the design is and where to paint. Now it's time to lay down some paint. So right now I'm just doing a white base coat around the whole design, just because sometimes it's a little rough to paint on spray paint. So I'm putting down the white acrylic paint to give it a base layer and so that the other colors can hold better. You can also do this with gesso, but I find that using just regular white acrylic paint works just fine for what this project is. So here it is. This is what the white base coat looks like. And then now it's time to put down the actual colors. I went with a blue color scheme because I think it pops perfectly with the pink background. Pink and blue is also kind of the colors of clown culture, so I thought it would be perfect for this project. I'm laying down the lightest layer of blue that will go on the spikes and the chain, and then afterwards, as you can see, I'm going in with a darker set of blue for the darker areas and the shadows of the drawing. I forgot to bring brown when I started this project, but I did have this brown Montana acrylic marker, so I used that to start with the brown for the wooden handle. Next, I used the yellow acrylic marker, also from Montana, to do the base layer of the, I guess what you consider the gold part of the handle. And I like using the acrylic markers, especially for the more detailed parts, because I have more control over it compared to a regular paintbrush. I wanted my outline to be crisp, so I went in with a black acrylic marker. It just makes the lines a lot cleaner. And like I said, I feel like I have more control when I get to use a marker compared to a paintbrush. So now that I'm done with the drawing, I go outside and spray the board with about 3 to 4 coats of clear gloss spray paint to give it that finished glossy look. Some people might want to put a different type of varnish on, totally up to you. This is just how I like to do it. And here's the finished board. I did make this board to raffle off at my merch table when I performed at 89 North in New York, and it was a hit. So if you guys like this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe, like, hit the notification button. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye.